Hello and welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic. And as I mentioned yesterday, we have enough festive themed puzzles in the run up to Christmas to keep doing them every day, and I will be. I've seen that we have at least 2 or 3 more Christmas tree themed puzzles available, even though I've done 2 in the last 2 days. But I thought I'd do this Ho 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 one today. We'll get to that in a moment. I do want to mention our apps. The Killer Sudoku app has been getting absolutely rave reviews. Now, you can be as good a solver of Sudoku as you want, and this will still occupy you for some time. Literally the best hand-designed puzzles. I can't accept that there is any better collection of Killer Sudoku puzzles anywhere than that app. And of course all our other 5 apps. Do have a look at Discord, plenty of puzzles there, plenty of them festive, or Patreon, where my fairly easy Arrow XV puzzle from a couple of days ago is still available. Now, this came in from James Kopp, and as I say, a bit of a variant from the Christmas trees. This is Ho Ho Ho. It's a thermo Sudoku with 1 extra dot. Thermo means, of course, that along the thermometers, arrows increase from the bulb. Now, where these H thermometers branch, that means the numbers increase from here to here, from here to here, and from here to here. So from the bulb to any of the ends, you will find that the digits increase. Now, the 1 black dot is a Cryptic dot. The ratio between these 2 cells is 1 to 2. Don't know which way round, but 1 is half the other. And there's no negative constraint on Cryptic. That is certainly unlikely to be the only pair in the grid in which that relation obtains. So, do have a go. This is from James Kopp, who sent us a couple of brilliant ones. The Ghostbusters puzzle, and his first one that we did, I think, was on the last day of the ARG. There was this coincidence of 2 crime puzzles. Just when people were looking for a 9-letter word, we did 2 puzzles by 2 9-letter compilers, just literally by coincidence, and James Kopp was one of them. But this one, as I say, is his Thermo Christmas Sudoku. So do have a go on the link below the video. I believe it's not meant to be as hard as yesterday, when not only was I struggling to solve the puzzle, apparently I failed to notice a 6 that would have really helped for a long time that I had solved, but I also managed to write the word cage, cells instead of cages in the description once, and I think I probably even said it once. So my apologies about that. That was fixed. Anyway, let's have a go at this one and see how we get on. Do try it, as I say, on the link. I'm going to have a go now. Let's get cracking. We've got, obviously the O's are quite long thermos. They're 8 cells long. Look, I know that Simon especially, and many of you, prefer not to do this sort of slightly laborious candidate notation, and in almost every other form of Sudoku I don't recommend candidate notation, but for me, solving thermos, it really is a very useful crutch, let's put it that way. I find it very useful to be able to consider triples and quadruples and quintuples by virtue of having got the candidates in the grid. So I'm going to carry on doing it. Now, what I've just noticed as I've been going is that at the starts of these H thermos, I had thought you could write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It looked like there were 4 degrees of freedom to me. But because the very end of them branch into 2 pieces, which are obviously in the same box and therefore can't be the same digit, that means that this digit, which comes 4th along the thermo in those positions, can't be more than a 7. So that does actually limit the beginnings a bit more. Okay. Now, what I would have done, if I'd been as smart as Simon, I'd have been looking down column 4 and going, well, I know that if there's a 1 on a thermo, it can only ever be on a bulb. And look, there are thermos in all of those positions and only one is a bulb. So we know that one goes in there. And look, you can actually follow that. You can either spot my sextuple of 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, or just ask yourself the question, where can 2 and 3 go in the column? And that's pretty clear, actually. They have to go there. So there we go. There was some smarter work that one could do. Now, if 2 can't be there and 3 can't be there, that doesn't do much. It means that can't be 3 and that can't be 4 and these end ones can't be 5. So a little bit more restricting from those numbers put in. But now I am going to get to search for quintuples or anything, something like that I may have created. Yeah, it's telling that the bulbs are on different columns of these H's. If they were on the same ones, that would be much more powerful and restrictive, but probably make the puzzle far too easy. Okay, I'm not immediately seeing anything I can use, which is irritating. There are some almost quintuples, like 4 of 5 of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, that's a quadruple if this isn't a 5. And if that is a 5, it's very restrictive indeed. In fact, that can't be a 5 because you'd have 5 and 4 there and that cell would be unfillable. So that's not a 5. We do have a 6, 7, 8, 9 quadruple. And I don't know how that helps at all. Oh, well, okay. Yes, right. Look, there's a 4, 5, 6, 7 quadruple that does help because that restricts the ends of this H, or the ends of the left side of it, to being an 8, 9 pair, actually. And that 8, 9 pair, now that gives me a really helpful 8, 9 pair in the row, which makes this 7 and 6. Why is that helpful? Because that can feed right back down to the start of this thermo and place another 5 digits. Oops, came off the end there. And we've just got an 8, 9 pair left in that box. Now, 5 here can come out of all of those. If that's not a 5, that can't be a 4. And that's a 1, 2, 3 triple in the column, which makes this a 4, which feeds on to the end, or to the 7 in that thermo. This has to be a 5. That's all that's left in the box. This is a 1. That's a naked single now. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in the box. 2, 3 in the row. This isn't a 1. That's a 2 or a 3. Now we've got a 2, 3 pair in the column, making this a 1. Not actually doing anything else. 2, 3 pair and an 8, 9 pair in row 4. So we've got a 1, 4, 5 triple there. These aren't necessarily triples because of this 8, 9 uncertainty. That's really interesting though, how it's coming. Right, that's 7. Oh, that's great for this thermo. Sorry I didn't spot that. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is either 7, 8, or 9. Now, I mean, that's everything done in column 4 apart from that pair. This 5 comes out of all of those. That means this can't be a 4. But this isn't building up to such a helpful triple as worked. That 2 being placed. Yeah, that gives us the 3, 2 resolved. Oh, and this is the only place 9 can be in the column now. Yeah, ever since that wasn't 9, that has become the case. So 9 there, we can fill in 8, 7, 6, put 9 on the end of that thermo, 4, 5 pair. 7 has come out of there as a possibility, which reduces those. And look, now there's a beautiful 4, 5 pair. I think that's more beautiful than the others because it pushes this one down and this one up on that thermo, which is elegant. Oh, look, this is now a single. From 6, 7, 8, or 9, it can now see 6, 8, and 9. This can't be 4. Yeah, and that kind of dries up a bit suddenly. Okay, this has to be bigger than 3, and it can't be 6, 7, 8, or 9. So that's a 4, 5 pair now, weirdly. 4, 5, 3, 6, 7. Oh, this is a naked single. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the box. 1, 9, 8 in the row. That's a 2. Fixes this as a 1. Puts another 8, 9 pair at the top. That 1 gives us a 4, 5 pair in the column. This can't be 4. And that means these now can't be 5 or 6 because they have to be higher than 6. 2 in the column must go here. We've got a 2 here proving that. 3, 8, and 9 are possibilities there. Okay, well that's lovely. I mean, I love the way this unfolds. I haven't even tried to use this dot actually. I'd forgotten that. I'd wondered at the start, are we meant to begin with that? But no, not at all. Now it can't be 3, 6. So its numbers come from 1, 2, 4, and 8. But this one can't be 1 because of that 1. I'm not sure I can use it now, to be honest. It's not really doing a lot for me. Let's have a look down here. Yes, that can't be 9. That doesn't. Oh, that gives us 7, 8 pair. So this can't be 8. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I can't see how to use that. Oh, look at that naked single there. 2, 7, 1, 9, 8 in the row, 6, 5, 4 in the column. Perfect, ordinary, although remarkably surprising in this empty box naked single. 3 there. These are from 4, 5, and 6. Doesn't actually help, but it's always fun to spot them, I think. Now, where's 3? 3 is down here. I haven't really been using corner marks, and I'm not sure I desperately want to because they sully things as much as help, but I can't quite see how to unpick the rest of this. These are clearly from 6, 7, 8, and 9. Ah, this one, yes, that has to be 8 and 9 because it's in the same column as a 6, 7. That gives us an 8, 9 pair. That makes this 3. That gives us an 8, 9 pair in the box. So, oh, and in the row. So that's a 6, 7 pair. 6, 7 pair in the column. So now I can do the 8 and 9. That's really nice. That fixes this 7, 8. That can't be 8 now. And now this is getting quite restricted. I don't know if that's definitely helpful yet. There's no 8 on it. So there must be a 2 on it. So we can place 2 in box 1, therefore. 2. There must be a 2 on that. So it was ruling out 2 from those. This becomes a naked single 1. That decides that this is a 2, 4 pair on the dot. This is 8 or 9. That seems to be a very common theme here, is 8, 9 pairs. And that kind of runs a bit dry at the top, that well of inspiration. This is 4 or 5, so 7 in the top row is done. And now we've got a 4, 5, 6 triple, so that's 8 or 9, and I can place 1 in the top row. I mean, in some ways I'm finding that in a very odd way. I mean, you could just have looked at the fact that 4 1s were looking into this box, and by any form of Sudoku you can solve that. Right, 2, 4 pair looking at a 4 or a 5 resolves it perfectly. I think there's quite a lot of 4 5s to unwind here actually, which is nice to be able to do it. That's now a 6 and that's a 4. This is 8 or 9. We have a 7, 8. Oh, it can't be 9. Excellent. 7, 8, 9. Triple is totally unwound. 3, 5, 6 in these cells. So let's take out the corner marks and put in 3, 5, 3, 6, and 5, 6. And now I think I'm going to have to think about row 8. 5, 8, 1, 9. Right, the only place for a 7 is here. Oh, something's going on there. I'll come back to it in a second, I imagine. This can't be 1 anymore because of the 1 in the row. So this can't be 2 and this can't be 3. And now we've got a 4, 6, 3 triple. So that's a 2, that's a 4. Finishes the Kropki dot. This is a 3 or a 5. That makes this a 2. It's the only place left for 2 in the row. Still not quite done with the thermo. That's 1 or 5 by Sudoku, and obviously by thermo it cannot possibly be 1. So that does resolve it all. That's a 5, 3, 4, 6, 1 goes there, 6, 3, 5, now 8, 9 pairs. Yes, let's start with that 8, 9, 8, 9, 8. Those central ones give us 9, 8, 9, 8. Oh, there's a 5, 1 pair that I hadn't noticed, and 8, 9, and that solves James Copp's excellent Ho 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 Thermo Kropki Sudoku. Let's check the solution. It's worked, and that's a really nice puzzle. Not too hard. That's a pleasant Christmas gift. One of the smaller presents under the tree, but no less fun for all that. Really nice puzzle. Thanks, as always, for watching the channel. Merry Christmas to you, and hope to see you soon. Bye for now.